I'm sure we all already know about how Disney is slowly but surely taking over the filmmaking industry. But I believe that most people don't understand what happens to these companies after they become acquired by the Titan of the Mouse. Today, I'm going to try to explain what happens to them. First things first, I feel like I need to clarify something. Disney is not a monopoly, at least not yet. There's still just enough competition for things to not look suspicious. On the one hand, Disney only owns roughly about 30% of the entire film market. On the other hand, Disney owns 38% of the entire freaking film market, and that number is still growing. Warner Brothers, on the other hand, the closest competitor to Disney, only has about 13.8% of the entire market. With such a dominant force on the market, it's no wonder why people are so paranoid of Disney. And it's not just the amount of companies Disney is taking over. It's also what they do to them. What was once America's top TV network has now become something of a tragedy. The company is still up there with Fox, NBC, and CBS, sure, but it has been bouncing between 3rd and 4th place since 2002. What's far worse is how ABC has been decreasing in value. In 1996, when Disney purchased and acquired ABC, it was worth $31 billion in today's cash. Now, they're only worth about $1.7 billion. They have depreciated so much in value because Disney just simply doesn't care about them anymore. Much unlike ABC, Lucasfilm is actually doing pretty well for itself. They're still worth about the same when they were purchased back in 2012. That being said, however, there are still many issues Disney has introduced since Lucasfilm was purchased, and it all has to do with their biggest property. Before Lucasfilm was acquired, there were no plans to make Episode 7, and by extension, a sequel trilogy. This led to tons of fans speculating of what a sequel trilogy would actually look like. So, after the acquisition, Disney decided to show us. Interestingly enough, there was already tons of material in the expanded universe to base the movies off of. But instead of taking the opportunity, Disney decided to not only go on their own path, but make all of that already existing material no longer canon. That would be like if Disney bought the Harry Potter series and only made the first 3 books canon. On top of this, they substituted the expanded universe with their own canon, making the process even more complicated than it needed to be. Why Disney has decided to do this at all, I have no idea. But it serves as a lesson to future filmmakers that big studios are willing to alter your vision drastically, just for a few more bucks. Would it surprise you to know that Disney was going to be purchased by another company? You see, from 1966 to 1987, Disney was struggling, and another company saw this and decided to offer to purchase the struggling Disney Corporation. And the company who offered to acquire the struggling titan at the time? CocaCola. If this deal would have gone through, the soda company would have complete control over Disney. Of course, Disney refused, but I can't help but wonder what the Titan of the Mouse would look like today if Coca-Cola were controlling them. Would Disney even exist?